Oh my goodness, I think I'll stay and watch. How's it going? Nice to know him. Steady growing was always hard to watch. How's it looking? How's it cooking? I was joking, so give me all you got. Keeping me, keep from knowing. Keeping me, keep from showing. Keeping me, keep from growing. Keeping me, keep from knowing.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to March 12th. As you can see, we are joined here, a special guest, one of our OGs, wonderful friends, and author, who's going to join us today to tell us all about her new release tomorrow. Miss Jillian Plomin, welcome to Win Newsletter.
Welcome, Jillian.
Hey, thanks for having me.
This is
Very
awesome.
excited to be here.
Where are you joining us from today?
Chicago area.
Okay. Is it cold and windy, or
Yes,
what
it's
do we got going?
horrific. We had a few warm days, but it's gone back to cold again for a little while. So
Yes.
I don't know. I'm still hoping for that early spring.
It's nice and windy here in Texas, and I almost got blown away by a tornado this last weekend in Oklahoma. So it's
Oh dear.
it just goes straight up to Chicago. So that's why I was always wondering there if you've
Yeah.
got the crazy windy weather. Well, for everybody who doesn't know you from our community, if you're joining us, if you're new to stuff.io and checking us out, please tell us who you are and your background and all the fun stuff and how you wound up here as an author.
That's a good question. So, I pride myself on being one of the OG Book IO fans before Stuff IO was a thing, long before Stuff IO was a thing. I had started a book project along with my husband on Cardano. We basically, I was working on a book and I wasn't really having an easy time finding setting aside time to do it. And so my husband's idea, he was getting into Cardano, getting into crypto, and getting into NFTs and learning how to make them. And his idea was like, okay, let's release it chapter by chapter as in a serial format. And we'll put it out there. People can read it one chapter at a time. As you're writing it, they can have input into what you're writing, things like that. And that'll activate your people pleaser mode. Because if I know people are expecting something from me, then I'll do the work, right? And it worked. It did work. I have a complete book, which is an amazing feat for anyone to do ever. So I was very proud of myself just for having completed the project. All the rest of this is pure icing on the cake. So, but right as I was starting that project is when Book.io kind of came on the scene in a marketing sense. It existed prior to that, but everybody was first starting to find out about it, and we just kind of leapt into that community feet first, and asked a million questions, and we bought the first book and many of the subsequent books after that. Every once in a while, and I go and refresh my collection of the classics that have been put out since the last time I did a sweep. But yeah, that's my history as far as involvement with Stuff.io. I've just been a big fan, and this is kind of being published on Cardano on Book.io is kind of like the completion of a circle, I guess you could say. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I knew Josh and Ben before starting at book.io by a couple years, and kind of immersing myself in Cardano before I started working at book.io because I knew the inevitability, right? So like your project, your book series was just one of those projects that was out there, right? It was very, it was talked about, people were really excited about it. We were very much into it. And since there was so much correlation between what you were doing and what book.io was doing, In crypto years, it feels like about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
About 15 conferences and 10 years ago is what it
Yeah.
feels like. But yeah, I mean, for me, it is, like you said, like a culmination of your hard work and, you and, Matthew being so prominent in the community, especially as Cardano really built up through the initial bull runs, and then obviously some bear markets, but really focusing on the community side of things. So we're really excited. I'm very excited to release this book tomorrow. Before we get too much into the release, I'd love for you to talk about some of your other work within Cardano, specifically USDM and Moneta. I know
She's rocking the USDM.
I know, I noticed it.
Yeah, I have like 72 of these, so I could wear them every day. If I wanted to.
And some of the things that you've been working on outside of the book ecosystem within Cardano.
Sure. Well, let's see. Shortly after we started the book project, my husband, who was in finance, started digging into the problem of stablecoins. This was before there were any on Cardano, and he was a proponent of fiat-backed stablecoins at the time. Cardano people were very cypherpunk, very kind of anti-anything TradFi. So there was a lot of contention. We want to do algorithmic, we want to do this, we want to do that. But we decided, along with a group of people who just kind of like came together from the community, to go ahead and pursue building out a fiat-backed stablecoin similar to what USDC is on Ethereum, but built for the UTXO chain for Cardano. So that's what we did. It started out very much as a community project. We still kind of have that spirit about us with the way that we run our brand. But we are currently the biggest fiat-backed stablecoin on Cardano, almost 16 million on chain. We're like so very close. We're about to hit, here in 3 or 4 days, we're about to hit our 2-year anniversary. And I'm hoping it's the 16th. So I'm hoping to hit 16 million on or by the 16th. It's a big ask, but we're less than 100,000 away. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, and that's really eaten up a lot of my time. I completed the book, gosh golly, maybe like a year and a half ago, when the project was finally complete. And then I just kind of like put it on the shelf, and I didn't badger Jason or anything about getting it on Book.io because I just didn't have time. USDM has been sucking like all of my life force, but I'm very excited to be taking a break to launch this book, and I'm hoping that it'll maybe light a fire under me to start the next one, which is already outlined, but I haven't like starting piecing it together yet. It'll mostly exist conceptually in my head at the moment, but book one, this book we're releasing is book one of probably 3. So looking forward to write my Empire Strikes Back of the series.
Yes. That was going to be my next question, is when's the next one? So, okay. So we just have to keep you motivated to write and get the full trilogy out on book.io here, because we need it. Because after book 1, you can't just leave us hanging, Can't. Does it end on a cliffhanger? Do we?
Okay. So it wraps up very tidily.
Oh.
But it's very clear that there's more to this story. The adventure is not over. The task is not done. And so kind of yes, but kind of no, I guess. I didn't want to leave people on a total cliffhanger. So I did kind of wrap up the in-book storylines, but the overarching issue is still at hand.
Okay. You want to give us a preview of the plot, how you came about this idea, and
Sure. The idea started, so my background as a writer is in playwriting. So I studied theater in college along with political science. But in theater, my concentration was playwriting. And the concept for this story, I kept trying to squeeze it into a stage format, and I couldn't really figure out a way to make it work. And this is, gosh, my oldest daughter was maybe 13 at the time. And I remember talking this idea through with her. And like, I think like it would have to be like a book. I don't think I can put this on the stage. I don't know how I would put it on the stage. And she's like, you have to write that book because I want to read that book. And that was kind of the catalyst for me, like, maybe I'll just try it. Maybe I'll just try, you know? And so the story, it starts out, there are this boy and girl, they're twins. They live in upstate New York, and you don't really know a whole lot about their history. You don't need to. It's a portal fantasy. They're about to jump into a new world. So they end up being transported into this new world. When they land there, it comes to light that they resemble the royalty that used to exist before a revolution took place approximately a couple decades ago. And so that causes a lot of issues for them, especially for the current regime that is in place. They don't want any remnants of the monarchy. So adventure ensues. There's blood, there's gore, there's fire, there's a cool ass sword. There's lots of fun things. If you're into like Narnia series, it moves at about the same kind of pace.
Okay. Nice.
So if I'm getting bored writing it, I'm like, okay, we need to move, we need to change things up. If I'm getting bored writing it, I would get bored reading it. So that's kind of the speed at which the story goes. I try to dig deep into the characters. They're twins, they're a boy and a girl.
Okay.
And I really try to focus on the sibling dynamic between the two of them. I have a lot of inspiration from my own children, so that helps. I grew up with brothers as well, so that helps. I tried to really kind of capture that. I find that it's obviously easier to write from a female perspective than a male perspective. So I'm really looking at my sons to like, would they say something like this? Is this how this would go? I don't know. But I try to kind of like lead these two characters through the story. At one point, they do get separated, and that's really when the character development really starts to take off. And that was a lot of fun for me to, okay, I got to get these guys apart and like see how they do without each other, because you can imagine twins, they've been thick as thieves together nonstop their whole entire existence. So separating them, it's interesting what that does to the dynamic.
I love it. Very fun. For all age groups, I would imagine, because I heavily enjoy Narnia even in my 40s. So
yeah. I do hope adults enjoy it.
Okay.
I editing it, I had to read it like 47 times. So, and I ended up like not hating that experience. So that was good. And then my kids range from 6 to now 18, and I've read it to all of them. There's nothing in there that would be too sticky icky for young people. The next book, I don't think I'm going to be able to say the same thing about. There's going to be a lot more blood in the next book, but but yeah, this one, it's a good kind of like introduction to fantasy sort of a thing. Yeah, I think that even people who don't necessarily read a lot could pick it up and read it. I don't know how it is you do audiobooks. That might be something in the future.
I was gonna ask, is this turn into an audiobook? So yeah.
We can
help. We can help with some references. Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it would play really well as an audiobook because of the kind of adventure aspect. It moves along really well. So I did also, when I released it as an NFT, if you have any of the original NFTs, you can hear me reading it. So yeah, you do have the audio component. A lot of the people who were very interested in the NFT project were, dyslexic. Like, can we get this in an audio format? Like, I think I can make that happen.
Yeah.
So we incorporated that.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, you had the opportunity to sort of work with Billy a little bit and go through covers. How was that process, and what's your impression of the cover selection for the book?
Well, I've like known Billy at least online since before he was working with you guys, right? And like I'm already aware of how amazing his art is. So I had no reservations about just handing the book over and just, do whatever. And the process was fairly easy for both of us because I get all the pictures to go through and I'm like, these are all just amazing. I love them all. Yes, it's great. I have zero changes. So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited about the covers. That's to me, the most exciting thing about publishing with Book.io is the different covers and the whole NFT concept of like, the one of ones and the rarity and all of that. It's still very exciting to me. And if NFTs, their heyday has passed, I'm hoping that like there will be a comeback at some point, but I'm still wholeheartedly into it. I still cling to my fairies. I don't know if you remember fairies on Cardano. And yeah, all of my Book.io NFTs. I love them dearly. I still like comb through all the different covers and it's a different experience than if you were to walk into a bookstore. You don't have that kind of choice,
Right.
and covers people really do judge a book by its cover, whether you like it or not, they do. And it's a make or break kind of thing when it comes to selling a book, whether it's on a shelf or on a computer screen. So, yeah, definitely a pleasant experience. Definitely happy with the artwork that we got. Yeah.
I mean, it looks like you did 75 different covers, so that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
16 one-of-ones.
16 one-of-ones.
And then it's 500 total volumes.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a fun.
That's gonna be a good
for
move.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks amazing overall for the covers. I was flipping through them again earlier, and it's is there a backstory behind number 0 and the designer cover?
Well, his concept was to replicate like the really old fantastic the old covers like you would see on like a leather bound, very, very classic fantasy fairy tale story look. And I just love it. I just love it. Like I can't even, like I said, like I'm like no notes. It's fantastic. I
Yeah,
love
like
it.
go run.
Yeah.
I recently I'll be doing like a whole grid of all the covers that we'll put up on Discord for everybody to see. That when you go on the buying page, it shows like the rarity charts, but you don't get to see like all 75. So I was like, well, you know what? This is silly in a day and age of AI where you can say like, make me a grid of all of this. So for like the past couple of months, I've been doing that with the ones that have like a full rarity chart. So I'll for sure put that up of yours on our Discord community for the announcement tomorrow, because there are some very, very, very fun ones on here. Do you want to dive into where are all the proceeds going, or at least what the proceeds going, and kind of the backstory behind the scholarship fund that you have this going to?
Sure. So, as you guys know, but the audience doesn't necessarily know, my husband passed away almost a couple of years ago, about a year and a half ago. And I'm probably going to get emotional, but the Cardano community, they just came out in full force to support me. And that was one of the things that came out of it was a scholarship fund for my children. And so yes, all of the proceeds from the book will go into that. They will go towards putting my kids to school, and then hopefully I can keep that fund going for the future. Matt and I were both Purdue graduates, and so I've been looking into setting up a scholarship fund specifically with Purdue.
Oh, cool.
As part of an extension of that. So yeah.
That'd be very fun. Sorry. I knew that was going to be the emotional question of it, but especially for the OGs and very thick Cardano community that is viewing, that they can't not think of Matthew and all of his contributions to Cardano and, his sudden loss. So I know just anything that you put out, people are like, oh, what's Jillian doing? Like, okay, let's go. So we are still here as a community. Nobody's gone anywhere, and you want to support anything that has to do. I mean, he even has a fork named after him. How cool is that? Like, I love that. Cardano really just circled around you guys in that time of loss, and and now continue to push it on. Like, obviously your kids will benefit from the Cardano community, and like you said, hopefully get this going to where many future graduates out in West Lafayette could walk across that stage because of the Cardano community and because of you and Matthew. So I think that's really neat. So I don't know, congratulations on having such a wonderful foundation and keeping that going and keeping up the strength to keep that going, because obviously there's difficult times every day. It's nothing that goes away, and grief changes, and so if we can, everybody has to go through it in a very specific way at every day, and it's like, if we can make it to where it benefits the next generation, like, that's kind of the most beautiful gift that Matthew can give. So thank you for keeping that going. And it, like she said, everything that this book is going for, guys, goes into that scholarship fund. So that's the beauty of book.io.
Yes.
As you can see, it goes straight from the contract too. Like, that's any other.
Yeah. So
we go from the. I know, I'm like, it's the weird
the transition
into.
So I just kind of want to recap the mint for everybody tomorrow. Is it Baz or Baz? I've never.
Baz.
Blade of. I think I've always said it really fast, or I've just said Jillian's book.
Blade of Baz, Blade of Baz, either one. I don't even know. I probably say it both ways in the book I have characters that their accents probably change from chapter 1 to chapter 7 or whatever, because I can't even remember what I said. So, yeah.
That's fair.
We've got Blade of Baz or Baz or Legends of Gale Tack. Book 1.
Sure. She's like, yeah.
All the easy words.
All the easy words.
There's 500 total volume.
Okay.
$7.47 USD, or ADA, and that has 75 total covers, and 16 one-of-one totally unique covers.
Nice.
Any other comments or thoughts, Jillian, as we go into the finally having your book on book.io and stuff.io tomorrow? Anything else you want us to know?
I just want to say thank you to you guys for giving me this opportunity. I don't think, but just the Cardano community, like, actually latching on to my original project and like saying, when chapter 8, when chapter 9, until I finally got it done. That's huge. But also, I don't know that I would ever have pursued actually publishing a book if this opportunity wasn't here. So just the fact that this exists, you guys being so supportive of me and giving me something to be like super excited about for the past couple of years, that's part of what's dragged us into the Cardano community, is our involvement in Book.io. I just cannot express enough gratitude. But yeah, other than that, please, everybody, buy the book and actually read the book. Please actually read the book. I know we collect them for the awesome, awesome covers that Billy made, but read the book, because if you read the book and then you're like, Jillian, I have to have the next book, then I'll actually write the next book. That'll light a fire under me, kind of like with the original project. I need people begging for it in order for me to be like, oh, okay, I'll do it. I got to do it.
Yeah.
We can just end every Win newsletter with and Win book 2, Jillian.
Yeah.
And everybody would be like, what is that? What is that?
What are they
thing?"
talking
You know?
about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a real quick story. So I remember our very first Cardano conference and meeting Jillian
Mhm.
and her talking about her book series and being so passionate about it and thinking, oh, we can do this and we can do this and we can do this. And now we're here our couple of years later, again, 10 years in crypto time.
It does seem like that. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm extremely excited, and I'm definitely looking forward to purchasing my own or several tomorrow, especially with some of the cover,
Yeah.
some of the cover art.
The
So
cover's
just
incredible.
go in there and get some of the nice covers from Billy. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, Jillian. Appreciate you being on. So excited for the release tomorrow and looking forward to book 2.
Yeah. And you're now officially a bookworm. You're on book.io. You are published on book.io. Like, so cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm sure I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
You have to come back on for book 2.
Mhm.
So we already are
Absolutely.
gonna start pushing you. Gonna start pressuring
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Jillian.
Bye.
you. All right.
Awesome. Always great to talk to Jillian.
Yeah. If I don't know if you're referring to Denver as the first time that maybe you might have met her.
There was
earlier.
another, yes.
Okay. So the first time I met her was Rare Evo in Denver, and that seems like
A very long
17
time
years ago.
Yes.
like so. And I think what that was 3 years.
I don't know what
3
year it
years
is now. It's somewhere.
Baffling.
It's somewhere between 2018 and 2035. Not
But like
entirely sure what
35
year
years
it is.
ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to prove how beloved Jillian is, I think we have 47 comments on there. But yeah. This is good. Win payment in USD. Awesome.
Just kidding, maybe.
Yeah, just kidding, maybe.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Absolutely. Exactly. Wizard Tim with a new send a friend. Exactly.
We need to get Wizard Tim on here.
We're coming for you.
The Wizard Tim team.
Coming for you, Wizard Tim. Which means that you need to write the next book, Wizard Tim. So we'll just start pressuring you as well.
He walked right into that one.
He did. Like when book. He's got 2 books, right?
The Wizard 2. No, there's the
We need
the novella.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yes. So there's
Well,
novella, the audiobook, and the most recent Wizard Tim version. So.
Right.
So yeah, we've got the whole gamut. So now we need book 2.
Well, we need the fatter, hungrier,
or
wizard.
the animated series. I'm pretty sure you can make that happen with AI.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
So what else is going on this week, Sheila?
There's a lot. My brain's in 87 different places because of it. We're doing a lot of things faster and bigger and at the same time. So implementing lots of AI usefulness into all the things that we are doing, which then makes other things multiply and go crazy. And we go, oh, we could do that like really fast. Let's do it. So that's going to have been our adult ADD onset this week of like, oh, let's do this and let's build this really quick. Apparently we need to hound Joe. Okay, Joe.
Okay.
We need the bigger, fatter wizard part 2. Let's go. Maybe he can like cake this time. Who knows?
Yeah.
Keep us suspense. In suspense. Can't talk. Planning. I had 2 calls this morning with authors that are getting their stuff on here. So we'll get some exciting new hilarious authors up and going here in the next couple of weeks. Ones that I've actually read all their stuff and they're very fun. So we'll get them on the podcast too to keep things hilarious around this world, because we need more of that in our current situation. But what else is going on? It's still March.
It is still March 12th.
It is.
as it said in the intro. That's how I knew.
Oh, I made that. And I forget the date every single time. I'm like, oh, no idea.
We've got hopefully the introduction of a new movie in the next month or so. With the new distribution model, which is interesting.
Yep.
We'll
talk about that in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks.
They were actually talking. The
primer.
They asked on Discord right before this, so that's
And there's a press release too, right?
There was one that went out about it, and then we're gonna do another one as a way to get into a different type of industry.
More details.
More details.
More deets.
More details. The version was just them announcing us as their blockchain streaming platform. But yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Streaming. Ownership.
Yeah. Where you get to own your stream.
Ownership.
Yeah. Basically. Because it puts it together.
I get it. I get it. Josh and Ben have been very busy in meetings, working on the news that we cannot even announce an announcement of announcement of announcement.
No announcements of announcements because we might get sued.
Yes,
but there's a lot of stuff going on. Actually in the other room as we are live in this room.
Yes.
So
we are not leaky. So
we're not leaky because we don't know it because it's going on in there.
We don't know what could be going terribly over there.
That soundproof mini horse barn behind us here. I don't know if you don't know that story. This wall here is actual wood that used to contain miniature horses and an actual barn on Josh's property. And many horses are fined. They got rehomed.
Many horses went to the circus.
But then, in typical Texas fashion, the wind knocked it over. And so it was just a pile of wood. And so when we built the podcast room, he said, I've got some wood. This is our mini horse podcast barn.
It's uncleaned.
It still smells like mini horses.
Lots of good stuff going on in the back end with our developers and Guillermo, Nacho, and some other folks building. We're all focused on scalability. What else? Trying to think what else. There's just lots of stuff going on.
All the send a friend stuff that's going live. Make sure you guys put your profile, go into your profiles, your user settings, set up your
stuff.io profiles.
Set up your stuff.io avatar.
I saw some people followed me. I haven't followed you back yet. I'm sorry.
I follow you back if you follow me because I'm nice.
I
but I mean,
I haven't. I'm very selective of my friends. Sorry, Wizard Tim.
Wizard Tim was my first follow. I added a word after that. It was my first follow request, and I immediately followed him back. So
Wizard Tim's request found a bug because I got it 3 emails for Wizard Tim requesting me as a friend. So either he was button mashing or there was a tech issue and Nacho fixed it.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done, Wizard Tim.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
I almost said that when we were talking about the date, and I was like, oh, that kind of tags me as somebody who enjoys Diet Cokes. But
it's a celebration.
It's a national. It's not even national. It is a worldwide holiday. I have celebrated St. Patrick's Day in actual Ireland. I've celebrated in the Philippines. I've celebrated it in Japan. People do St. Patrick's Day around the world. It's very fun.
It is on a Tuesday, so I think the observance is Saturday.
Saturday through Tuesday.
First observance.
You start on Saturday and go through Tuesday.
Some of us have jobs.
So do not email us on Wednesday.
I did find out that one of my good friends does watch this show, and he can probably attest that. It didn't matter what day of the week it was.
It didn't have to be March 17th.
It could be a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Saturday. It didn't matter, and we would celebrate.
Now, do you do the proper 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Irish breakfast fry up?
You don't. We skip breakfast. We go right for the Diet Cokes. I
mean, you have Guinness with it, but you got to eat.
There's many stories of
of not eating.
of St. Patrick's Day that we cannot share on air. Anyways, if you didn't get a chance, last week was the Wednesday wrap up. Get a chance to watch that. That's always a good. It's always a good one to catch up on if you didn't get a chance to last week.
Goes deep into all the fun stuff that we have built, are building, all the current projects, roadmap that we can share. Josh does tend to do leakiness on Wednesday wrap up, but
yes, I'm actually more excited for the April Wednesday wrap up for March, because of the things that we've already done and built and stuff like that. So
it's been a heck of a month. I can't imagine by the end of this month all the stuff that we will.
All the things.
Tomorrow is Ron L. Hubbard's birthday.
It is.
So you'll see some promotions from us to purchase Battlefield Earth ebook and audiobook if you haven't done already. But yeah, we'll have promotions around that to say happy birthday to Ron.
And maybe get something in your wallet.
Maybe you should purchase things today to have those ebooks and audiobooks in your wallet. Is that what?
Well, I don't. I mean, it could be the mythical Flash Snappy.
Flash Snappy.
It's a single asset, so you only have to own one thing. So don't worry about moving stuff around. I don't want to trip anybody out on the air.
On the air. I can give a little bit of a preview to the movie project in 2 weeks, because today is World Kidney Day.
Ooh,
apparently, your organs get celebratory days.
Very relevant.
It is.
It's like extremely relevant.
Yeah. So you might see some announcements today that are quoting us and talking about what's crazy is we do find ourselves around a lot of kidney stories. So if you remember April, there was a benefit song that we had that still benefits her if you buy it today. And this movie is all about a blind kidney donation, basically. So when you give your organ and you don't know who it is going to. Also Freeway, the hip hop rapper who's doing an album specifically for us, is a kidney recipient. Both of his kids received organs. So there's a lot of people in the community, and probably even more that we don't know, that have kidney donation and transplant stories. So you'll see some stuff coming out from Nature River Productions today around World Kidney Day. If you're like, hey, what's this thing tagged to stuff.io? But that's kind of a preview of the next 2 weeks of promotions, and it'll continue on even beyond that. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Should we get into New Stuff Friday?
Let's talk about New Stuff and Friday, which is tomorrow. Let's talk about the book we just talked about a little bit. Blade of Baz.
Blades of
Baz.
Blades of
Baz. Singular blade.
Yes.
B.O.B.
Someday I'm gonna not have to look to my left in order to pull stuff up. Today is not that day.
We need intern.
We do need intern. I don't have the full grid yet, but we can at least show 000 of Blade of Baz, Legends of Galdak.
We have 500 units. That's the word I'm looking for. 75 unique covers and 16 one-of-ones. And reminder that all the proceeds go to the Plomin Scholarship Fund. That's the same fund that the Cardano for the Masses Plomin edition, the profits went to as well. So, benefiting Jillian's children directly, but then also she's working to set up a scholarship fund with Purdue,
Mhm.
and to help other families and children go to school
Yeah.
and get a higher education.
Very
So,
cool.
and yeah, really excited about the artwork. Always
It is
cool
very, very cool.
when two OGs in the Cardano community like Jillian and Billy get together and make some great art for the book there. So
Yeah.
that will go live tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central Time.
Mhm.
The only time zone that matters.
It is. And it's 11 a.m. now because we had a time change. So 11 a.m. UTC. If you are somebody who knows.
That's right.
Yeah.
Daylight savings. This isn't a political show, but let me get up on my high horse about daylight savings time.
And how useful it is for our crops.
Next, we have another book.
We do.
Walking onto a movie set. This comes from the Creator Portal. And let me read the intro.
I'll pull up the cover.
Austin, Texas.
Oh,
is more than a city of music, history, and great food. In walking onto a movie set uninvited, Ulysses steps into a city of mysticism, heritage, and genuine culture. Unconventional, and of circumambulation. I can say that, but not Blade of Baz. You will find mystery through a lens that is in itself brief, but a subject that is unending. Walking onto a movie set uninvited is a journey in a town that is as cinematic as it is sun-drenched.
Nice.
150 units.
Okay. Not a lot.
One cover. It is $5 USD in ADA, or $4.50 if you own the Gutenberg Bible.
Nice.
That is a brief book. I will say that it is not long, as the description says. It's not very long.
Right.
Yeah, really interesting. Let's. We do have a audio book as well. There it is. Aha. So, if you remember, last week the audio book we did was Scarlet Pimpernel.
We did.
And this week we have the sequel, El Dorado.
Ooh, I didn't know it was the sequel.
El Dorado continues the daring adventures of a Scarlet Pimpernel during the height of the French Revolution.
Oh, very cool.
Yes. So back-to-back audiobooks in the same series. So you guys don't have to wait like you're going to have to wait for Jillian to write book number 2.
Right. We do have a preview of it.
Oh,
do we
nice.
want to listen
Let's
to
do
it?
it.
So there's a little thing of the cover, but yeah, here we go. Let me turn it up a little.
This one's read by Karen Savage too. She's the best.
She's the best.
Proud Marie Antoinette, narrowing her life to that dark corner where the insolent eyes of the rabble soldiery could not spy her every movement. Marguerite stepped further into the room. Gradually, by the dim light of an oil lamp placed upon a table in the recess, she began to distinguish various objects: 1 or 2 chairs, another table, and a small but very comfortable-looking camp bedstead. Just for a few seconds she saw only these inanimate things. Then she became conscious of Percy's presence.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Much like the Scarlet Pimpernel, we have 199 units, 63 covers, and 12 one-of-ones.
Nice.
Again, El Dorado is the sequel to Scarlet Pimpernel. That is $3.99 USD, $2.99 if you own the Gutenberg. Or actually, that should say, sorry, the Alice in Wonderland audiobook. That's probably my mistake on the schedule. We'll go fix that. That goes live at 6 a.m. Central Time.
Central Chicago Jillian time. 11 a.m. UTC.
All right, so let's jump over to some music. We have a another single from Black Taffy, which is actually two songs. So if you can't tell, we're building up towards Black Taffy's full album release. Yes. So if you own all of them, Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So it has 2 tracks, Southern Comfort and Upright Ape, which is strangely blockchain NFT title.
Is that we can play some Upright Ape?
Let's do it. Listen to it.
And then this is Southern
Covenant. I maybe said.
You said Comfort.
Well, I cooked on the brain. Southern Covenant. Sorry. Drop.
Ooh, I know.
I want to hear more now.
I know. Heck, did drop. Love it.
So Southern Covenant, not Southern Comfort, is tomorrow at 6 a.m. We have 500 units with 1 cover.
Okay.
It is $349 USD, or the equivalent in ADA, and that again is tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central Time.
Nice.
And then if you buy it, you can actually listen to the full drop.
Right. Like, because there's like a tease of a drop there.
It pulled me in. It pulled me in, and then there was nothing else on there. So, and then we have another single, Room 232, which is Songyero.ai, which is an offshoot of Song Market Cap. The name of the single is Room 232.
I'm intrigued on where Room 232 gets its name from. So let's listen.
I go right, door next to door. Before she walks inside, she smiles and says, enjoy your night.
We went country on this one.
Yeah.
Very different. Very country.
I don't know if we've gotten country from Song Market Cap before. Nice. Well, maybe this is Songyero is more of a country guy.
So we have 232 units, 1 cover. It is $6 USD in Cardano or ADA, $5.40 in ADA, USD and ADA. If you own Song, Stuff Revolution, About Stuff Episode 0, or Gutenberg Bible.
Nice.
So all of the discount options.
All the discount options. And that's at the later Song Market Cap time, which is 2 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. UTC now. So
is it? Hold on.
It's +5, not +6.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we kept it on their time or our time, what's 21 hours from now?
Oh, your countdown?
Yeah.
21 hours from now would be 1:49.
Okay. So 2 o'clock Central.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll make sure. We'll confirm that. We'll confirm that. I'll get with my ops specialist and confirm that.
Yep.
That is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central as of right now.
Nice.
Cool. That is all the mints for tomorrow.
We got 5 mints tomorrow.
We have, as a reminder, last week we had the Battlefield Earth audiobook, Love Without Headline, which I believe sold out.
Yep.
Scarlet Pimpernel, which is still available. Disney and Philosophy, which is also still available.
Yep.
This one's really interesting.
It is cool.
I need to read it. Obviously we couldn't do any covers for it because the mouse is quick to sue, but we don't want to make any mistakes. But yeah, definitely. Some of the questions, even on the description, is: can Sleeping Beauty know that she's not dreaming? Does turning our emotions and memories inside out tell us who we are? What can Toy Story and WALL-E teach us about being human? It's philosophical questions about Disney. If you haven't checked out the Battlefield Earth audiobook, it is absolutely phenomenal. Started listening to it yesterday from the beginning. It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
It's cool. And remember to be on the lookout for tomorrow, since it is L. Ron Hubbard's birthday.
It is. It is. The Galaxy Press is doing a lot of promotion around that. So look out for some fun things and some promotion from us as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, those graphic audiobooks are really neat and how they're produced. And it's, a full movie in your ears. It's a full cast. It's all the background sounds and all that kind of, all the cool stats about it are on the purchasing page. So go and check out the description of it as you're purchasing it. But just the amount of actors that are used in it, the amount of background sounds that are used in it, it's quite the incredible production. And if you missed the interview that we did with Galaxy Press president, that is on YouTube. So anytime that you want to go back and watch that, it's always there.
It is there, present, and ready to be rewatched.
Yep. All the fun clips with John Goodwin.
Yeah. Cool. Well, anything else?
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't even know what this weekend is. I don't know.
What's a weekend?
I know. I'm like, I've been going different places for like the last 3 weekends. So I'm like, I think I'm just here this weekend. So
sweet. You can just work.
Yeah, which is what.
Except for Saturday, which is the beginning of the St. Patrick's Day celebration.
Right. It's Saturday to Tuesday, you told me. So I didn't think we had to do anything this weekend.
Well, apparently I'm going to be listening to Southern Comfort. So
to hear the drop.
To hear the drop.
Got the teaser the drop.
Well, thank you, everybody. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you again to Jillian. Wonderful to have her on the show. And the mints will be tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central Time and 2 p.m.
Correct. Always check your emails if you want the easy access links there. We do send out our newsletter to everyone. Make sure you've signed up for our newsletter. And that's the easy list of everything for New Stuff Friday and just New Stuff Friday. So you can just go bam, 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 and buy all 5.
Bam,
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 bam, bam, bam, bam.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.